Hello, and welcome to the third part of customization of standard database in STAAD. My name is Surajit Ghosh, and in this video, I will discuss how to add a brand new section catalog in STAAD and transfer the custom database to another computer. In last two videos of this series, I have discussed how to customize any standard database and add a new section or edit existing properties from Section Database Manager. All these changes are limited to that machine only. If you assign this new section and send the STAAD model to your client, he is unable to work with that model as there will be an error that the section is not available in database. So, you need to transfer the custom database to his machine. How to do that? If you go to ProgramData folder and open STAAD.Pro Connect Edition, Sections folder, this is the location where all database files are stored. I have provided this path in the video description and it remains same for all the latest Connect Edition version. You can notice all different versions of database are available here, like different AISC steel database, aluminum and timber database, two hot rolled steel database for India along with cold form database and for other countries as well. In Connect Edition, section database files are created in SQLite format with extension .db3. This is different from V8 version where the database files were in Microsoft Access format with file extension .mdb. This file format has been discontinued in Connect Edition. Still, an option is provided in Section Database Manager to convert your old MDB database file to new SQLite file format. So, if you have any custom database file in V8 version, you can easily convert it to .db3 file and import that in Connect Edition. When STAAD is installed, these files are created with default section information, and if you add or edit something from Database Manager as discussed in the first and second part of this series, that information also stored in the respective database file. If you want to transfer this updated section file to another machine, simply copy and paste this database in the same location of the second machine. For example, last day I included few sections in the Indian cold form database, and now I can transfer this Indian cold form file to other machine. This will update their section library with new section information. If you want to add a brand new section catalog, there is a trick. The database files used in STAAD.Pro have a specific structure. If this structure is not maintained, then STAAD is unable to read the file. So, we don't recommend to create a db3 file from scratch. Rather, you can copy an existing file and then modify it as per requirement. And you should select the most similar file. Like I want to create a new Indian hot rolled catalog. So I can copy Indian section database file and rename it without providing any space. Next step is to edit this file and add section information. For this, I have to open this file using any SQLite database browser. Normally, I use SQLite Studio or DB browser. These are free tools and easy to use. I can open this using SQLite Studio. As this is a default database, different tables are listed here. Few contains settings information like dbinfo or field units table. They start section property table. Before editing these property values, we need to change few settings. In the dbinfo table, you can notice the data structure and also information related to this database. Here, we need to provide the country name under which we want to import this table. For this case, Indian database. Also, we need to specify the custom table name which will be displayed in STAAD Database Manager like custom Indian profile and accept the change. Next, I want to remove few profiles which are not required like angle, channel, pipe and tube. Select and delete the table. Now, from field units table, I can remove these profiles. Also, if required, I can change the unit system. Though for this case, I will use same unit system. Now, my custom file settings are ready. Next, I can open any profile table like SShape. All sections along with the properties are listed here. This is similar to the Database Manager table. From here, I can add or edit any properties. Also, I can delete the entire table and add my new section catalog with section name and property values. I am going to delete few shapes like ISJB, ISLB and ISSC sections. And I want to import 10 NPP sections in this table. Add 10 new rows. Then open the NPP table. Copy the required sections and paste it in the custom table. You can notice few values are not present in the NPP table. Hence, those are mentioned as null. We need to provide 0 for any value which is not present. Finally, approve the change. Now, my custom database file is ready and I can import this in STAAD database. In the section database manager, under configuration, option to import any new database file is available. From here, I can browse and select this database file, provide the table name. Country is already imported, which we have specified in the database file. Click on import and this will add this custom section library under Indian database. From the drop-down, I can select this as default table. If you want to edit or modify the sections, you can expand Indian database. The custom library is listed here and we can open and modify anything from here. Finally, if I open the section library and Indian SShape, you can notice all the new NPP sections are listed here and ISLB, JB sections are not present. This is how we can add a new section catalog or edit an existing catalog in STAAD. If multiple user-defined sections are used in your project or your vendor supplies some non-standard sections, then it is better to create a new section catalog rather than adding all sections one by one as a user table section. Not only that, do you know I can use these custom profiles for optimization? I'll discuss this in my next video. Stay tuned and thanks for watching.